Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Well, here's my next restoration, DinkyToys HWM racing car, 23J, heavily play worn, maybe hand over painted, certainly some handwritten numbers on it. Axles look a bit bent at the back, tyres are squared off. Gonna enjoy doing this one. It's a nice looking old racer and it's going to be a bit of fun. Here is our little Dinky HWM 23J racing car, 30s, 50s type car. The rear axles look like the axle might be bent, that one's turning in, a lot of movement there. Fronts look straighter, two rivets holding it in, quite play worn, but underneath I don't think this one's going to be rusty. Driver's an integral part of the body, all moulded in one as these cars in this series were. So there's hole punch holes already, as you can see, in the rivets. So without further ado, let's get her apart. It's not quite there yet. Right, that's a good start. Right, let's see if that's enough. Fine with these old dinkies, you sometimes have to just go round with a grinding wheel on the edges. I think I'm going to have to do that again. Get that in there. Can't get anything in there, I have to get something a bit smaller. But I think I'll get a grinding wheel around the edges. Right, the front's free, that was easy. I'm not sure how the back's going to go yet. I've got a small screwdriver, those little precision ones, to try and get in down the side somewhere. Try and pull it from the front maybe. Certainly free. Well, front wheels are out anyway. Just seems to be welded on there. Bit more time with the grinding wheel, I think. Let's get that right up there maybe. Whoa, there we go. Not too bad really, I was expecting a lot of rust there. That axle I suspect was a little bent. And I think we can see it is a little bent at this side. There, look. So put that to one side. So that's the wheels. And there's the original colour. And two good posts, we should be able to drill those out. The rest of it looks really good. It's kept all its axle detail, some nice engine detail. Might be able to do a bit of detailing on this one. And originally quite a light green, so it has been overpainted and overnumbered. Right, so there we have our little Dinky racer, ready for the paint stripper. Okay, we're just going to drop the wheels of our little HWM racer into some warm water. We can get the tyres off. No risk of bending the axles. Tyres get a bit of a wash. Right, we can take a look at our little HWM racer, and what we can see is it's not bad casting, but there's lots of pitting around the front, especially there. Only real casting line is this rear one. I've seen some of these old cars being restored in real life before, and these back cones were generally all one piece, and what lends this to being a casting line is there's a mark on the petrol filler there as well. The grill's not too bad, just apart from in that corner. Maybe I can get a sharp knife or prodder in there and just straighten it out a bit on this side. But apart from that, this is quite good. So what I'll do here is I'll smear a bit of super glue around with a stick, and that's a real thing. It's the only thing to do there. But the rest of it looks really, really good. To be honest, for the age of the model, it's great. Right, you want as little super glue as possible really, so just get some on, try and spread it with your cocktail stick. That's what I like to do. All around. The more you put on, the more you have to take off in the end. It's a bit down this side. We're never going to get these perfect. They're older than me, some of these. So all we can do is the best we can do. Of course, we can't get too close to the casting lines that should be there, because we'll lose them as well. So that's some super glue over the worst bits of pitting. There's still other pitting around. There's a bit there, for instance. Just getting a bit of glue on that. But she's not bad. She's not bad. We're back with our little HWM racer. It's had a coat of primer and some body filler, hoping to fill those pits. But you don't need the magnifier to see it's brought out a lot more. It may have filled in some, but it's brought out a lot more. So I'm going to have to put some super glue around here, flat it all back again, see how we go. Even some appeared on the driver's head there, if you can see. So a bit more work to do on the casting. You can see the lines there now appearing more that shouldn't have been there. So there's quite a bit more to do on this little HWM car. At least the back end's looking okay. I've sharpened up the filler cap and that's okay. Now the driver's head had a few pop marks on it. A couple of divots if you like, so we'll give that a going over as well. Let that set, then we'll sand it down, get it back into primer. Well, with a combination of paper, 400 grit, 1200, couple of files, I've worked and got rid of more lines, more pitting. The trouble is, some of the pitting is so close to the casting lines, you couldn't fill it because you won't be able to rubber away the excess filler. You can try and get a small file in round the lines like I've done here and here, not destroying the correct casting lines, but trying to get rid of the others. So I think back into the white spirit, give it a good wash, let it dry off, get it under the hairdryer and put another coat of primer on it and see where we go. As you can see, our HWM, which is Hersham and Walton Motors car, is out of paint. I'll just bring her closer for you to have a look. Doesn't she look lovely? Not bad for a model that was made in 1953. So about 70 years old, because the 23J, which this one is, was only made in 1953. After that it became the number 235 and it went on to be made until 1960. This one, as you know, was always green. It's going to have the green hubs as well, as you can see there. And I think this particular model represents a HWM 2-litre Alta engined car of 1953. And I'll post some pictures alongside this video and at the end of the HWM. That's at the end of the video, so you can see what it was like. So all that remains to do now is get started on some detailing. So the first bit on the detailing front is the driver in white. So I'll try and show you as much of that as possible. I'll have to paint all of him white, even though some of him may not be white at the end. I may detail the driver. Right, that's the first bit of detailing done on the driver. It's not perfect. I'm going to have to go around with a bit of green. Didn't have a steady hand in the rain this morning. But always a bit terrifying. Could always really bodge up at detailing. Okay, just trying to show you the detailing on the driver's face. I've just mixed up a bit of red and white to get a skin tone. I'm hoping you can see this. I can't see the camera now. There we have it. It's got the goggles to do, and this guy is wearing what appears to be a cloth helmet. I'm not sure when they started wearing harder, more safer helmets, but this one's going to be cloth. So I'm going to have to do that in a bit of brown along with the gloves. Right, the only bit of detailing to do on the actual car that I'm going to do is these exhaust outlets, which in some of the pictures I've seen were black. So just got a little bit of black paint. So I've just done the 4 exhaust ports there. I think I'll do a bit of silver actually on the petrol cap, filler cap. Incidentally, that was Model Master matte black. Okay, I'm just going to use some Model Master aluminium to do the petrol tank now. Not sure if I can do anything around the sides. Ah, there we go. There, that's done. Put that down safely. It is very hard to let you see this because you keep having to turn the position. Right, I think you can see that. Goggles are done. All the way around, just tidy up that line at the back. That's another bit done. There, the steering wheel's done. Okay, I've got a 5/0 brush to do this. And I'm gonna start with the grill. Hopefully I'll get this into view. Right, that's the grill done. Right, we're going to do the helmet with a brush, light brown. Right, just got his scarf to do now. We're choosing medium yellow because the number 7 number that will be going on the rear there is yellow. So I thought it'd be nice to just match that. Right, there's the scarf done. I know you didn't see all of that. It's quite difficult to get it in shot. Need to just go over the helmet again, and then we'll be done for decals. We'll just take a look at our HWM, because underneath the turntable lights it sometimes does lose some of its colour. You can't always see the details. So all the pitting marks have gone off the rear. Driver's painted. Details still remaining on the side. Let me get a product. You can just see the detail going round there. Put a bit of paint on there to get rid of those pits, but I've managed to keep that detail. You wouldn't see that under the lights. Obviously the rest of the detail's fine. There's the grille. We are at final assembly. Not much to assemble, but there it is. So I've worn the tyres up. These are the original 70-year-old tyres. So it's just a matter of pushing them on. Said, there we go. First one on. I've got to be careful, they are 71 years old. It's first pair on. These look in a bit worse condition. I did think about getting new tyres, but I haven't got any in time. These are not perfectly round, as you can see on this one, but I can always correct that at a later date. It's nice to try and keep originals, but that one is definitely the worst for wear. Let's just try and present the best side of it. There we go. Right. Now I've already checked the rivets fit. Just get that on there. Check everything's in line. And a bit of super glue. Now, not using a cocktail stick for once. I've got a little pipette feeder. And these were really good posts. So there shouldn't be any issues here. Put the wheels in first, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? There we go. And these are quite big rivets, so I think I can do them with my fingers. And they pop straight in, no messing. There we go, 2 rivets in. Keep it like that for a while because there's quite a bit of super glue in there. Just put a paint pot next to it. And the next time you see her, she'll be on the turntable. Well, this is what we started with. An old DinkyToys HWM racer, very play worn, tyres squared off, hand painted numbers. It's put a lot of work into this. Let's see what we ended up with. Well, there is our HWM racer, all finished, number 7. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. This is the second in a series of 50s races I've done. Did the Maserati a while ago. Looking at this one, I wish I'd replaced the tyres now, especially that driver's left front. That's looking pretty sad for itself, that one. But there you go, another lesson learnt. Putting those number 7 decals on was a wee bit difficult too. What I'll do now is I'll just stop the turntable and I'll put the Maserati on. There you can see the two of them reunited together. I did buy them together, so it's nice to see them back together. There will be some pictures of both the Maserati and the HWM taken out of the 50s motor racing book at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It costs nothing to like and subscribe, and it's very much appreciated, believe me. So once again, the Maserati and the HWM. Bye for now, and thank you for watching. And there is our HWM with the Maserati in the cabinet with the rest of the recent restorations. Bye for now.